If you're like a lot of people, you've tried weight training but stopped because you never saw results and it got boring, or worse yet, you were injured. Our next guest, Tom Holland, is an exercise expert and author. Women's Health magazine recently named Tom Holland one of the top trainers in the United States. We're so lucky to have him here today to tell us about the secrets of weight training. Welcome back, Tom.
Thanks for having me.
Nice grip, nice grip.
Thank you.
All right. Now, give me an idea. We got these weights laying here. I got to tell you, my own personal problem was I went to a gym.
Right.
They had the wrong trainer on me, put me on the wrong program, and I did get injured.
Right.
And I stopped going.
Sure.
I basically sent them their monthly fee till my contract was over, and I was terrified of the place.
And that's so common, Steve. So common. So we want to choose the right exercises, and we want to choose the right weights for us.
Well, that's the thing. I go in there and I see all the weights all over the place, and they give me a brief overview, but how do you know what weights to start with?
Right. Generally, I like to say that women lift weights that are too light, men lift weights that are too heavy. That's probably why you got hurt. You know, we have ego, and exactly.
Well, it's the guys in there, man. I see them. I want to stay.
I want to impress you while I'm in the gym. No. So we have to choose weights where, rule of thumb is the 12th repetition is difficult without losing form. That's how you know that the weights are right for you.
12 repetitions. Without losing form.
Without losing form. So, you know, if that 12th repetition here, grab a set of dumbbells. So, yeah, come on. I gave you the light ones.
You're calling me? I got you, baby.
So we're doing a bicep curl. If you get to that 12th repetition and it's super light, it's too light. So we go up to the next set. So if I'm using 10 pounds, 12 pounds. So we're going to go up to that next set of dumbbells.
Okay.
Yeah. So 12 repetitions, 1, 2, 3 sets, basically.
Okay, so if I'm starting to quiver a little bit on the 11th or 12th, that's where I should be.
Perfect, exactly.
All right.
Once that 12th one is super easy, time to go up.
Now, how do I know to go? Do I go up in weight versus repetitions?
Stick with it. Generally, the science shows us that 12 to 15 repetitions is where we want to stop. Once you go over 15, now we're just working the endurance capabilities of the muscle fiber.
All right. Now, Tom, I got to tell you.
Careful putting those down.
I'm okay now. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I don't know anything about form.
Okay.
I really don't. And what's the right way to do that?
Sure. Let's start with something really basic. So one exercise people generally do really incorrectly most often is a squat. I would say a squat is not bad for you. A bad squat is bad for you. So what people do, just a little wider than shoulder width with those feet. There you go.
Okay.
And let's see a squat. Bad form.
Oh, man, I felt that in my knee. Okay.
And you should. Okay. You should.
Okay.
So first movement is you want those hips to go backwards. So we want to make sure the knees stay behind the toes. So the weight, I always say, if you can pick up your toes as you're going down, try to pick up those toes as you're going down.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. And keep that chest up.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. And back up.
Yeah.
So now give me a nice slow one. Good. And if you fall backwards a little bit, that's okay.
Okay.
That shows the bad form is when the knees come forward, a lot of pressure on the knees.
Okay.
And then let's just grab the dumbbells. We'll switch to like a bicep curl. So what a lot of guys do, especially when they're using heavy weights, is momentum. So I'm just going to swing. So not only am I limiting the capability of getting my results, I'm going to hurt myself. So I'm swinging. I'm going to use my lower back. So I like to use a staggered stance.
Okay.
It's going to prevent me from swinging. Bend those knees a little bit. Open up those dumbbells and just squeeze up. Focus on that muscle. So the momentum.
What about your breathing?
It's a great question. I just say breathe. You know, don't hold your breath. You know. So they talk about inhale, exhale. You generally want to exhale on the effort.
Okay.
You know, inhale on the way up. And then one other thing is people lose the down phase. So I get the up, and then I just totally drop it.
Oh, okay.
So let's slow it down. Keep the tension on the muscle. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
The whole time.
Okay.
You're going to double your results. Slowly down.
Oh,
there you feel that?
The burn,
there you
baby.
go. Sun's out, guns out, as we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
Work on those biceps. Another exercise people do incorrectly is tricep kickbacks. Really basic. So we work the front of the arm. We want to work the back. People just push down to the ground. You want to get those elbows way up. Don't move them. And now push those weights back. That's it. Feel the difference?
Oh, yeah.
And squeeze. So we're fighting gravity. So squeeze and then hold. If you go real heavy, I'm unable to slow it down. So the lighter weights allow me to really focus squeezing that muscle and coming back.
All right. Now what about if you just want to...
Out of breath.
I'm okay.
I got to come back more often.
I think so. Like every day. Every day, right before the show.
And see, just the way you're putting the weights down is really important. So loading the spine in flexion, this is bad.
Okay.
Exactly.
Show me how to put the weights down.
You did it just the way you just,
Okay.
Bend the knees, drop.
Okay.
So legs.
All right, now let's talk about, what if I just want to work, I go into the gym and I don't want to, do the whole routine and do this and do this.
Right.
Can I work on just certain, boy, I'm still out of I'm in bad shape, man. I'm in bad shape. All right, how do you really get into doing specific areas, or can you just do spot reduce? I want to just do my abs and I'll worry about the rest of it later.
Such a great question. We cannot spot reduce. So generally men, again, we want to get rid of that stomach. We're going to do crunches all day long. Women, it's hip abduction. Yeah, we want to get rid of those hips. We can't tell our bodies where to get rid of fat deposits from. It's genetically predetermined. I would say if we could do that, people who chewed a lot of gum would have really skinny faces. We can't tell it. So we want to do total body workouts. We want to get as much lean muscle all over as possible. That will increase our metabolic expenditure all day long. It'll help with osteoporosis and things like that.
Now, what if you just want to do cardio?
Yeah.
Do you need to mix the cardio with the weights?
Absolutely.
Like 1 day cardio, 1 day weights, or how does that go?
Absolutely. You know, that's such a great question, too, is people always say, should I do cardio first? Should I do weight training first? I say, Nike got it half right. They say, just do it. And I say, just do it consistently. I don't care what time or when you do your cardio, as long as you do it. So a perfect hour for me in the gym is a half-hour cardio, half-hour strength training.
All right, and then, of course, you incorporate your nutrition and everything else into it, right?
Unfortunately, this is 80% nutrition. You know, so I can do crunches all day long and get a real strong abdominal wall underneath a layer of fat. You know, I can do hip abduction all day long, strong hips.
Are there some common weight loss myths, like certain things that people think if I do this or do that?
Sure. Top one for women is bulk. I don't want to get bulky, which is the reason they lift really light weights. You have a certain specific body type. You want to use those same challenging weights. 12 repetitions without losing form where it's difficult. So don't worry about getting bulky. Eating a lot, exercising little, that keeps you bulky.
All right. Now, if people want to get in touch with you, where should they go, Tom? Give us the idea.
TeamHolland.com.
TeamHolland.com.
Right.
And you're right there in New Canaan.
Right there in New Canaan, Tom Holland Athletic Club.
Okay.
And, yeah. Come on down.
Now, what's the average size of classes and stuff when you have them there?
It varies. You know, we have spinning classes, we have total body workout classes, so anywhere from a couple people to, you know, a couple dozen.
And you got another magazine article coming out soon?
I got a bunch of different ones, yeah. Oxygen Magazine, a couple different workouts, Runner's World, and a bunch of different ones.
Oh, you're always training.
Yeah, that's right.
I tell you, it's so great to have you in here, though. If you'd like to get in touch with Tom and his website, check out TeamHolland.com or just come to our website here at Connecticut Style. We'll have all kinds of great information for you. Tom, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I grip. I love it.
We'll go for a run together.
I love it. Hey, listen, I got to tell you, if you really want to find out more, you got to come to our website. And we especially want to thank Brush and Floss Dental Centers, because without Brush and Floss, we couldn't do these great health segments. Thanks a lot, Tom, so much for being here. All right.